in another country one day for another country. Is there any one in particular that stands out to you?
Definitely.
This one I love that you see. I know that you wanna be me. You can't be real with your squeal. If you got status, they call you OG. Looked at the table, but shorty, I'm blessed. I don't gotta sneeze. For the haters, I got the best for the. I got the best for.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans. Here on 2K Sports, alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Dallas Mavericks that, and with tip-off come.
Hey, Kev.
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. Smitty, early in a season, how many of these surprising losses can really be considered upsets, do you think?
You know, the great teams, they look at it as it's like a marathon. They're looking to just get better. But I think for the younger teams, they will love to gain some confidence in knocking off some of these playoff favorites or these teams that's been, I guess, picked by us, the media, and the fans as the favorites. But I think a lot of teams look at it as, let's just feel it's more about building to the end of the season versus at the beginning of the season.
Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Barnes at the small forward position. Here's Smith. And that one goes long. Moore right side. Here's Davis. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Doncic. Here's Nowitzki. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside Mirotic. To the middle. Here's Moore. Takes it into the teeth of the D and completes the layup.
Showing he's not just a perimeter jump shooter. Each one will push for a better shot if he sees an opening.
Smith with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Nowitzki right side. The feed to Barnes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in the groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
He gets that one. Finishes that his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Smith the pass to Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
It's stolen by Smith. Shoot from 12. Rebounded by Moore. The Pelicans are going 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Davis. The Mavericks pull it in.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Holiday against Smith, and Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Jordan finds Barnes. Now here's Doncic, covered by Mirotic. Here's Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot up 2 there.
I'll tell you, there's no quitting him when it comes to the offensive glass.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. From deep, Moore. The shot will not fall. Dallas shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now here is Smith. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, Uli Smith Jr. goes way back. We've noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. is just drawing up the beds and punking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Holiday against Smith. Barnes outside. Find the shoot. Shoots over Mirotic. Dallas no good that time either.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And again, New Orleans has no up.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic gets to Smith. Nowitzki left side for Davis. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And finish off by Davis.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. For Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. There's the pass to Moore. Inside, Ajinça, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ajinça's got his first points in this one.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Barnes against Mirotic. Barnes passes to Nowitzki. You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. Everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And Dirk's, he's one of a kind.
Knocks it loose. Doncic with the steal. And the dunk by Doncic.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate, Smith Jr. This is what leaders do best.
And here's Moore. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. And that one is good from Ajinça.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Doncic gets to Smith. And the ball on to Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
Looking out who's out there now for the Mavericks. Mosley, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Matthews comes in for Doncic. And Maria subbed in for Dennis Smith. Payton is checked in for Drew Holiday. And Dallas also making a switch. Kleba's checked in. Correa against Payton. Outside, Davis. Pass to Moore. And that been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
From downtown, that one no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Barnes up top, covered by Mirotic. Correa against Payton. Matthews, no one around him. Off target with his three. And it's Davis with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Mirotic into the lane. Hutchinson finds Payton. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
To the paint. Here's Cleveland. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
No. J-Tron.
C'est beau, finesse de l'école, bazar. Okay, c'est good.
New Orleans in the lead. Payton with the ball. Outside, Davis. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Correa with it. Now Payton defending. And the dunk by Barnes.
Just a gorgeous connection there. Love to see Barnes keeping his focus.
Payton outside. Pass to Davis. Over Correa. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 10.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Clippers. Correa against Moore. Barnes looking around. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind. I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Correa against Payton. Correa kicks to Matthews. And he hits it to tie the game up. New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Controlled from outside. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Correa against Payton. Correa kicks to Cleveland. To the inside. Here's Matthews. Gets rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Wes Matthews, that veteran wing from Marquette, has always been a strong 3-and-D player since coming into the league back in 2009. Year in and year out, it is a great source of long-range shooting.
So for the Pelicans, Randall's checked in for Alexis Hutchinson. Brewer comes in for Mirotic. And it's Darius Miller in for Juan Moore. Correa against Payton. Miller outside. On deep. Up the line. Here's Randall. And Randall puts it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Lee. That's a tremendous jam on the football.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that foot back down with the authority.
Barnes. That one wide left.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
Now Payton. Miller outside. 43% since taking the floor today. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Seconds left in the first quarter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Correa surveying the floor. Passes it to Barnes. As a Brewer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Wesley Matthews in his 4th season with the Mavericks. Talking.
This is the most they pin me.
Coming off that Achilles injury in Portland, Dallas wasn't shy offering him Greg that big contract.
And he's now in a contract year. We'll see if he continues to be a part of their long-term plan.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
Down low, it's Randall and Davis. Darius Miller out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Brewer in at the small forward. It's the Pelicans 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard and a hand-in-glove fit, the 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Correa against Payton. Doncic. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. They get it back. Pelicans lead by 8. Here's Randall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Correa against Payton. His first shot coming late, and it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 20 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short. Mavericks trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check. Overall, a fantastic 2018 campaign for the Pelicans. 48 wins, made it to the conference semifinals as the 6th seed in the West. Not bad.
On the Mavericks with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for measure. Nowitzki comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Smith subbed in for J.J. Barea. High, arcing shot. Doncic, no good. And Steve, the highlight of last season for the Pelicans, a surprise sweep of the Portland Trail Blazers.
You know, few picked the Pelicans to win that first-round matchup, but nobody picked them to sweep. A lot to like and to build off for this team coming off last season. He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time of time.
For New Orleans, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
I was talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Well, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. And there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand when you can go to it.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
Payton against Smith. Payton dishes to Zeller. And yes, it's good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Here's Smith. Outside Matthews. Kicks it to Doncic. Over Zeller. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Matthews. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Now here's Payton. Randall outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Smith against Payton. The 15-footer. Smith, no luck. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Now. Smith against Payton. Randall right side. And Randall throws it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Dallas calls timeout. And Alfred Payton, over his 4 seasons, developing one of the most distinctive hairstyles in the league.
You know, and I remember seeing some footage where his hair seemed to block his vision on a shot attempt. But for a player who had struggled shooting the ball, many question whether a trim might be in order. We'll see.
Clock at 4. Here's Matthews. Unable to get that one.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Payton. Mavericks with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And whether he's stepping back or spotting up, Smith Jr. is a threat to score, especially from the mid-range.
Payton kicks to Randall. Now the pass to Zeller. Back to Randall. Good for another bucket. He's winning half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Smith. He kicks to Jordan. Outside Matthews. Brewer with the steal. Pass to Miller. A three. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a handle of it.
Smith with it. Now Payton defending. Smith against Payton. Smith left side. Pocket 6. Here's Jordan. The shot will not fall. Randall with some nice D. Pelicans leading by 14. To the middle. Here's Zeller. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks. Exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Payton against Smith. Payton surveying the floor. This is it to Zeller. Ball's not loose. On the wing, Brewer. Feeds it to Zeller. Over Jordan. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Outside Matthews. And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. Barnes is checked in for Dallas. And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout. Steve, we're seeing a lot of big contracts that include a no-trade clause. Just how much peace of mind does that give a player to know that clause is in that contract?
Kevin, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a no-trade clause on a lot of my teams. Some of those teams I got traded from, I didn't want to go, and I think it does, like you said, give these players a peace of mind to understand they are in control of their destiny. And then you can see sometimes it gets a little ugly when the organization wants to trade those players, but they can't.
Well, it basically handcuffs an organization. They can't make the moves like the Knicks with Carmelo Anthony. They were tied up a lot of the times because he would say, no, I don't want to go to that particular team.
Yeah, and the Knicks, they only can fault themselves. They gave him the no-trade clause.
Right. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Tyler Zeller. Mirotic comes in for Brewer. Morris checked in for Miller. And it's Drew Holiday in for Payton. Mirotic has a wide open look. And that one goes long.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Randall against Nowitzki. Smith on the wing. Over Ajinça. And the rejection by Ajinça. Smith, no good.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Moore inside. Randall. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Barnes against Mirotic. Free throw line jump shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Randall. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Smith with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Nowitzki kicks to Barnes. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there for Mirotic. Well, for New Orleans, shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. They have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. A different look for Dallas. Measuring. He's checked in for Jordan. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Berea subbed in for Dennis Smith.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Holiday, the pass to Moore. They get the rebound. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 23 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Berea against Holiday. Berea kicks to Kleba. Three-pointers off the mark.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
For New Orleans, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Dallas doing everything they could do to accelerate their rebuilding process this past summer break. They made a lot of moves.
You know, trading up for Doncic sends the message they want to compete now. Brought in DeAndre Jordan to shore up the center spot. Mavs definitely accelerated to where they feel they can compete for a playoff spot.
Randall outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Got 26.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Berea. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And stolen by Mirotic. Randall down low. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Mavericks trail by 19. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Berea finds Barnes. Good, it's Berea who picks up the assist. Berea's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's the pass to Moore. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Moore's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, Equan Moore just finds ways to score. Spotting up, coming off screens, in isolation, and right there in the pick and roll.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Pelicans lead by 17. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it's stuff.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, a stellar first half for Julius Randle. He ended up with 26 points and 5 rebounds. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, how about that ball? That was a true...
And that should do it with the second half about to begin.
First half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
On the court for the Mavericks. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Smith in at the point. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. The putback. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jinsa's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. Mirotic against Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. High post, Davis. He's working on Nowitzki. Davis dishes to Ajinça, and finally they hit one. Ajinça's got 8.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Smith the pass to Barnes. Back to Smith. Over Holiday. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Off target right now. 4 straight misses coming out of the half.
Mirotić's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 21. Barnes outside. Kicks it to Smith. Six on the shot clock. Barnes against Mirotić. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Moore with the bucket.
Excellent drive. You often see Moore facing up from the perimeter, but he's developed the ball handling over his career.
Steve Etuan Moore, a fantastic sharp-shooting wing for this team.
Yes, Moore hasn't always been a big shooter from deep. That part of his game has grown in the last few seasons. But as he's taken more threes, his overall shooting percentage has risen. That's something you just don't see.
Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And the Mavericks call time here.
And last season, a bit of a breakout from Mirotić. Saw a huge jump in his production and shot a career best from the floor. Across the board, he was a completely changed player despite what was a turbulent season.
On defense, New Orleans. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's New Orleans. Good momentum, 8 straight points. To the middle, here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And with Mirotić, Greg, as you alluded, his year last year had a lot of ups and downs.
You know, he missed a good stretch of the season with that broken jaw from the fight he had with a teammate. And then the trade demands to get out of Chicago shortly after coming back. And despite all this, his defensive rebounding were dramatically improved and really a key contributor on offense.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Barnes with it. 19 points in the game. Smith, no good.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Mirotić's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Nice shot by Smith.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Now here's Moore. Defense right on him. To the inside. Ajinça. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Ajinça's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Smith kicks to Barnes. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He was just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Jordan. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Holiday goes in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
When Holiday's feeling good, he causes plenty of these. able to power through contact and finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Doran's making a switch here. Brewer's checked in. Matthews, he's checked in for Dallas. Perea comes in for Smith. Nowitzki for a three. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. Perea's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Nowitzki against Davis. Down low. Here's Ajinça. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Ajinça's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's in fuego right now. When he gets like this, he's hard to stop.
Perea kicks to Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steve, when you look back in your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Those 2 teams, I think I had my best run.
Dallas making a switch here. Measure's checked in. Here's more. Here's Ajinça. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Now, Matthews. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Back to Perea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brewer. Jordan inside. Guarded by Holiday. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The powerful frame of Barnes went right through the foul like the defender wasn't even there.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. That's good from Barnes.
And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here is Matthews. Right wing. Now here's Perea. Over Holiday. Perea, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Free throw good at Ajinça.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here's Perea. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Davis. It's tipped. They recover it. Second chance effort. Uses the pass to trap it in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's Perea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the paint. Dallas again turning it over. Here's Moore. He's got 10. Here's to Holiday. Back to Moore for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Moore's got 7 now in this quarter.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Perea against Holiday. Perea kicks to Kleba. Good on the three-point shot. Kleba's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
floor, finds Davis. Kleba with the rebound.
Now that's got to be a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dallas moving it around. Bounce pass Berea. Kleba, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now, here's Brewer, covered by Barnes. Brewer's shot is off. Dallas shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Measury. Passes to Berea. The tray. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And Holiday kicks to Davis.
Last season, Anthony Davis took his defensive game to just another level. He was always a good defender, but he's starting to become dominant. With his quickness and length, he's just a menace on that end.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Berea with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Now here's Matthews. Tight defense on him. 11 feet away. That one doesn't drop. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And for his efforts on defense, Davis was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Anthony got some votes, and he might get even more this year. The man had a triple-double with blocks last season. He's the kind of player that makes everyone their footsteps when he's on the floor.
Berea against Holiday. The pass to Measury, and here's Berea. Lock at 6. The shot, and he hits the jump shot. Berea's got 5 points now in the quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Matthews against Moore. Berea kicks to Barnes. Over Brewer. And a great job by the Knicks contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so it's New Orleans with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with fit. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Tyler Zeller, Darius Miller out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Peyton, and it's Brewer at the 2 guard. Here's Finney Smith from outside off the mark.
The defense was practically begging him to take that 3, and he fell for it.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Harris with it. Now Peyton defending. Now here's Measury. He's guarded closely, and he gets the whistle for the 30-second call.
And you don't need the big play. Right now, you just need the smart.
This is what desperation can do. You start to play outside of yourself, making a bad situation worse.
Peyton dishes to Randle. It's rebounded by Dallas. Kleba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. just over a minute played here in the fourth. Softly drops in the floater.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Now, here's Brewer. Guarded closely. And Miller in the corner. Brewer pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Deep. And easy 2 points on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the call will be against Darius Miller. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those was kind of like a big three. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Randall. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. A nice shot by Harris.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
So Payton will bring it up for New Orleans. In just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Miller. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore as you look back. Is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I could imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense. Not
at all. So I'm looking forward not to see the guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Brunson, no good. The Pelicans have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That's good from Miller on the assist from Corey Brewer. Brewer's got 3 assists tonight. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harris with him. Now Payton defending. Harris looking it over. Broke off. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
On up the court. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Payton with the ball. Handle outside. To the inside. Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Brokoff. Zeller grabs the board. New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And here's Miller outside. New Orleans getting another chance here. Back to Randall. The layup off target.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Here's Brunson. He's covered by Zeller. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks with possession here. 6 to shoot. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brewer finds Randall. Count that one. Randall's got 31.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Pass to Vinny Smith. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and this partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor league. And the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point. Pass to Kleba. Over Zeller. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Brunson. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Julius Randle.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
And the steal then right into the fast break, great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance, certainly pays off.
Holiday. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific in quotation of players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches and general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Harris outside. The shot that time, not on target. Randall with some nice deep.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. Plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On defense, Dallas. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Measury's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dallas shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Passes it to Brunson. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
And Holiday kicks to Miller. The dish to Davis. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 26 points for Anthony Davis.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Brunson. Barnes outside. From outside, off the mark.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Mavericks shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. On the pass to Brunson. Taken away by Holiday. Randall surveying the D. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation motivation, Kevin, on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Barnes outside. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Down low, Measury with the steal. Pass to Brunson. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Kleba. He feeds it to Barnes. Steve, the NBA playing games in foreign countries now during the regular season. You think that'll become a more common occurrence?
I do, Kevin. I think they do a good job of getting a chance to, I would say, gather all the fans around the globe. Our game is going more global. And I think some of the players and some of the teams, they love it. I think a lot of times if they make sure the NBA, they're not sending the exact same teams and get a chance to spread the wealth, I think it's a great idea.
So the wing on the left. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First one falls for. Good on both. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
High post, Davis. It's over Measury. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. As we see Anthony Davis step into what could be the best years of his career, Smitty, who does he remind you of?
You know, a lot like Kevin Garnett in his prime, the way he can impact both sides of the floor. He's cagey with a three-point shot, and he also has a little bit of Hakeem Olajuwon in him.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Salah measure. Here's Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. To the inside. And Randle throws it down.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Help.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.